Week 3 of the PLL brings us to Columbus, Ohio, where Atlas and WATERDOGS are ready to start our Friday night doubleheader in front of a sold-out crowd at the beautiful, brand-new Ohio State Lacrosse Stadium. Teat with 20 on the shot clock, goes to work. Right back to O'Rourke, and it deflects in for the opening goal. They count all the same as Atlas draws first blood. Off to Chris Gray, he curls around, great save, Dylan Ward. Welcome back to the PLL.
Not only because he's big, but because of his base and his stance.
Costabile right to the rack and scores, no angle, but Brian Costabile finds one to make it 2-0 Atlas.
This is a sick shot. You know, we're talking about how much of the net Dylan Ward takes up. Look at the placement of this shot. He's losing his angle, and he beats him to the near side.
On the run, Chris Gray makes it 3-0 Atlas.
Lack of midfield depth as Trevor Baptiste gets it going.
Baptiste looking for a scoop and score off the faceoff. Nice save by Ward. Atlas just 1 of 17 on 2-point attempts this season, though. Dennis now. Here's McCardle going righty. Nice save. Jack Cannon. Great feed inside. Eric Law. He is money from the doorstep. And it is all Atlas in this opening quarter. Dominating the face-off game, and as a result, dominating the scoreboard of this opening quarter. How about another? Stinging the corner. Chris Gray, red hot here in Columbus, Ohio.
Big-time shooters play big-time games with goalies. Where was the location of Gray's first shot? Same release point, but it was low. This time, he elevates and gets Dylan Ward guessing. Dylan Ward drops low. Look at the shot here. Bangs it high. And Chris Gray is a remarkable shooter.
Eric Law tangled up, diving, hit the pipe.
I mean, he is dialed.
Off the foot of Ward. These two goalies both to the fourth quarter of last game. Loss against the Redwoods in a game that they were leading 6-0. Now they're trailing 6-0. It is all Atlas. And the second quarter has been their worst quarter. They're outscored 7-0 in the second quarter this season through 2 weeks. Courier dancing his way in and scores! Exactly what the WATERDOGS needed. Zach Courier delivers.
Knock it off the table.
Gray calling for it, gets it and scores! Chris Gray, a rocket from deep. This will be right on the line, whether it's a 1 or a 2. From the naked eye, Kark, I thought it was good for 2. We'll take another look.
The eyes of Jeff Teat. Ooh, that's really, really close. We're gonna have to see another.
That's a 2.
That's good, that's easy, that's a 2. The pass by Jeff Teat was awesome. It was through the defense, and Teat comes into tonight's contest leading the league in points with 10, but the 6 assists.
Sauer, so much speed, that one will count. Michael Sauers, the speed, the footwork, so tough to stop, Kark.
In another week or so for Team Canada, he'll come back and he'll be one of the best goalies in the PLL.
Costabile playing without a stick, and WATERDOGS cash in. Xander Dixon dispossessed, but it bounces right back. What a goal! The give and go! Xander Dixon shovels it to the back of the net.
Wow. What might look like a simple play was lacrosse IQ at a another level. Xander Dixon gets stripped. Instead of feeling sorry for himself, watch 10. He gets stripped right here. He doesn't give up on the play. He starts cutting the moment the ball is on the ground for Jeff Teat to pick up. What looked like a bit of a disaster take by Xander Dixon cashes in for gold. That is a high-level shot, but the thinking to cut. The one question I think, the only question I really have for this team is who ends up pairing with Jeff Teat in the two-man game? Mark O'Rourke today? What's the long-term progression in terms of finding the offense?
WATERDOGS needed that, and Connor Kelly delivers. Little misdirection there from Kelly coming out of the WATERDOGS timeout. Pulls the goal back to make it 9-4. WATERDOGS trying to find something here. McCardle muscling, bounces in! Kieran McCardle got just enough on it, draped all over, and gets it to go. Incredible individual effort from Kieran McCardle.
He's a 10-year pro, so he's got that perspective. He's a team player. It was a collaborative process, and he pulled himself out. It's a little different seeing live shots in a game than it is in practice. So if they're going to win a championship, it's going to be with Ward, but DeLuca's in for now.
Jeff Teat, his first goal to add 3 assists, and Atlas rolling. Brian Costabile beats DeLuca on the run. 2 goals in 12 seconds for Atlas.
He didn't come out with the team at halftime. Came out a little later from the locker room, but he's shuffling, getting a jog in on the sidelines.
It's just too easy for Atlas right now. Xander Dixon, his second goal of the night. Rookie from Virginia looking right at home in this Atlas offense. Kincannon has to scurry back to the line. He does to make the save. Kincannon risked it, leaving the cage, gets back in.
You heard Durkin too.
Durkin couldn't get the slide. WATERDOGS pull one back. Great listen there, powered by Cash App.
You can get some momentum. You're dealing with him.
It is all Atlas right now. Eric Law pouring it on here in Columbus.
Assistant coaches, Kevin Understein, Stephen Brooks love it. Guess what I love? The passing ability of Brian Costabile. That is 2 elite high-level passes. The defense is staring at 26 in blue. He's dealing. Like his father had, and will be a huge, huge recruit wherever he ends up. And Pac-Man's done an amazing job.
McCardle stings the corner. Courier taking the fouls, flips it one-handed to McCardle with a terrific finish. WATERDOGS continuing to battle.
22 hold is wiped out. Goal, face-off.
You look at this shot by McCardle. I mean, he blitzes the top crossbar. Boom. Opposite corner. Jack Kincannon cannot be upset. And look at the ability to hold on to the ball from Zach Courier. That's amazing. But he gives more life. And you're going to need those opportunities, those goals to stick when you're dealing with Trevor Baptiste.
WATERDOGS getting back in this game, not going away. Charlie Hayes going full field there. Tiptoeing around the crease, curling, teeing up Kelly, who scores! Connor Kelly rockets it from deep. This should be a 2.
The best in the league a year ago, dropping 2 balls. He's back, 40 in white. Looks close, could be on the line if we get another look. Oh, that's so close. I think
it's a 2.
I think it's a 2. Let's take another look. It's so close. He's got the white cleat, which makes it harder. The lack of touches compared to the Atlas.
Dennis connects on a 2 of his own. Romar Dennis delivers the power play goal on a 96-mile-an-hour. It was called a 2 on the field, but his foot might have been on the line card.
We'll take a look here. This one's on the line. This one's easy. That's a 1, but that's big for Romar Dennis, who had the most 2-point attempts, even though this won't be a 2-ball. That's kind of the flow of their offense and the looks they want to give him. No one in the league after 2 weeks has had more attempts. He's going to beat you if you press out on him. Well, you're looking on the right side of Chris Gray, who we saw slinging shots all afternoon.
Kelly is feeling it. Runs onto the field and scores again. Back-to-back goals for Connor Kelly.
Tackling him like Pac-Man?
Throw a pole on him? I don't know. All this possession, it leads to a goal. Guess who? Chris Gray again. We've got a fun finish coming between WaterDogs and Atlas. Here's Connor Kelly. He goes from 2 and scores! Connor Kelly, his second 2-pointer of the night, cuts the lead in half.
Get on his hands. I said it earlier. He's going to make you pay. League best 2-point shooter a year ago, and this was a screen too. Look at all the shirts he shoots around. Jack Kincannon has no clue where this ball is coming from. 3 Atlas jerseys in front of him, then a 4th Durkin by the crease.
With the shot clock down to 3. WaterDogs making a 1-goal game. Absolutely. Atlas sped up. Sowers for the tie, gobbled up by Kincannon. Biggest save of the night for Jack Kincannon in cage. Swung out, Costabile, a bouncer. DeLuca, incredible to keep it out.
You gotta get it out.
Atlas, 3-on-0, Law the finish! Atlas stuck with the play, and Eric Law makes it a 2-goal game.
DeLuca makes the stop, but a stop means nothing if you can't get it out of your defensive zone. Costabile from 2, DeLuca stares it down. It's the rebound gobbled up by Charlie Hayes, but the ride of the Atlas gives them a second chance. Xander Dixon off the ground ball to a fellow finisher in Eric Law.
At 15. Atlas leads by 2 as we tick under 7 minutes left to this 4th quarter. Here's Trevor Baptiste, goes right to goal and scores! Trevor Baptiste showing why he was the MVP a year ago in this sport. A historic night at the Face-Off X, and now he's got a goal.
The MVP. I'll call him the MVP, the most valuable Baptiste. Dominating at the stripe, dominating with the finish.
Off the mark with Chris Gray. WaterDogs can run. Witcher with a head of steam. Goes lefty and scores! What a transition goal from Matt Witcher. And it's a 1-possession game. Here's Kieran McCardle. Trying to get the hands free. Shot clock down to 4. Ethan Walker squeezes it past Kincannon to make it a 1-goal game. We could have another decided by 1 goal here. Romar Dennis on the move. Dennis spins, fires lefty and scores! Romar Dennis delivers. Atlas back up by 2. Kelly already with 2 twos tonight. Can he get his hands free? He can! And scores! Connor Kelly ties this game at 18!
This is a Herculean effort. Connor Kelly is seizing a moment. Everyone in the stadium knows that's the guy you want for 2. Caraway carries, there's some dysfunction in terms of the communication with the 2 Atlas defenders. They both go with Caraway, and the last man in this stadium that you want shooting takes the shot. The bench knows it. Connor Kelly with 3 2-balls.
The first tie of the game.
But with that amount of time tied up, why not try a desperation pass to the crease when you have Eric Law and you have Xander Dixon?
WATERDOGS have the lead! Connor Kelly again! For the first time tonight, the WATERDOGS lead! And of course it had to be Connor Kelly!
The Atlas dump it into the corner. Instead of getting the shot clock violation in an effort to get set up defensively. The substitution with Connor Kelly through the box. He gets a step on the defense. And this is one of the great offensive performances in clutch time that I've seen in the PLL in some time. When every single person knows the hot hand is you, and you still deliver a knockout punch, take a bow, 40. There's no goalie in the world that can stop that heat. The accuracy, and in a night where Trevor Baptiste dominated, well, so did he.
Shut out at the first quarter. Trevor Baptiste, a PLL record, 31 face-off wins, and yet WATERDOGS wins a thriller 19-18. We're not done. Chrome Cannons coming up in a half hour.